To our live stream here on lichess and Twitch. What's up, Astrobate? Guys, it's a new week. Ladies and gentlemen. Not my favorite morning though. Friday, a little better. Monday morning is post-simul hangover, for lack of better terminology. I never sleep well on Sunday nights. Simuls, the intensity of playing all those games, it seems to do something to my brain that I can't really get to sleep after or wind down easily, so I never get enough rest the night before. The Monday stream, Astrobate sent me a comment. He said you should be asleep. This was about 1 o'clock in the morning last night. Normally I try, but maybe it was around 2. I was logged on to ICC, or sorry, lichess momentarily, checking some games from the simul, of course. That's what I was doing, Astrobate. I was unable to sleep, so I logged in and played through a few of the simul games. There were some openings, some interesting openings that we could learn from yesterday's simul. All right, everybody. I don't know, I'm a little bit choked up here. Maybe we'll get a glass of water. Learning Chess 6 is challenging me. Learning Chess 6. Played for another team in the Schieber-Spieler Victorious Classical Tournament. I think I saw your name in there. We were playing on Saturday for Schieber-Spieler. I was helping Schieber-Spieler a little bit. Alright, I don't know what's up with me, but I was fine. Suddenly I've got like frog in my throat. Too much dust in my room, I think. Plus there's a sudden temperature change. It went from like 95 degrees to 75. But I don't get a cold or something. It's actually cool here, which is very strange. It's like 2nd of August and it's only 75, something like 75 degrees. Learning chess, you're playing another game? No. Alright, let's go. How would I keep clicking on something? I guess it's this board, okay. Yeah. Let's take his challenge. The lichess Swiss. Yeah, I'm on that team too. Alright. So. Game. Chess. Mode 5+3 casual. Let's do it. Astrobate, the World Chess Hall of Fame, the so-called World Chess Hall of Fame. The U.S. Chess Hall of Fame, not World Chess Hall of Fame. The U.S. Chess Hall of Fame. Ah. Sure. Whatever that is. Some kind of sus organization. It's not the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Let's just put it that way. WJLoof is back. 25 months. That's over 2 years. Back when my life quite a different time. Yeah, I hope I don't have COVID. I'm like all of a sudden all choked up. What's up, WJLoof? 200 bits. Very much appreciated. I wasn't streaming most of last week. We're glad to be back and see some of our friends. We had a good simul yesterday. Larson. We didn't play Learning Chess 6 for a while. Learning Chess 6 seems good. He seems good at openings. WJLoof, how are you? So we transposed to the English opening. It's a kind of classical reverse Sicilian. I haven't played this position in a while. Classical dragon with colors reversed. Alright. Akshat Gupta. Hi, I challenged. I am right on time today. Speed Monster also played Friday, I think. So we had a good simul yesterday. One player I resigned because I felt he was playing too fast. I asked people not to do that. Another game I lost to a sus 1500. There were a bunch of games where I was in trouble and I was lucky I didn't lose. But overall it was a good simul. There were some interesting openings yesterday. I learned something. This square for the bishop, not really typical. Besides the fact that I can hit it, I mean, I'm trying to use the C file here. My knight is in the way on the C file. Typical problem in the Sicilian with the knight on C6. Guys, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday we stream some Blitz here. And the goal is to have fun but also learn something. Look at that move. B6. Interesting. Knight takes F6 check. This is weird. Learning chess. Very strange approach. Never seen anything quite like it, but it looks viable. Knight F6, Queen F6. I'm not that confident in this. What am I doing? What a weird idea, B6 followed by knight d4, and everything's protected. I'm gonna take his bishop, then perhaps e3, getting that knight off of d4. But it's funny how this is not so bad for black. Materialistic player would win a pawn here, knight d4, bishop takes d5, take on c7, but it's very, very dangerous to do that. I don't know, learning chess is something of a sort of mystery. They consistently play the opening extremely well. This is a very creative approach with the b6. I mean, typically this would be a bad move. Weakening himself on the c file. That's crazy now. Knight b5 is nuts. I mean, you have less space. You have less space and you're not trading pieces. I like the way he played, but why not just exchange on f3? This is a strange, very strange, provocative move by black. Other than that, he played really well. It looks like now I'm winning. I mean, I just play a4, e4, and then take his c7 pawn. One bad move is all it takes to ruin a good position. His knight's actually trapped. This is a pure accident. Oh no. Akshat Gupta, have we even played before? You're like, most IMs are afraid of me. I'm usually afraid of people who are under 2,000. Right. Very afraid. The only 1500s I'm afraid of are the ones using computers. Now, you're higher rated than that. 1965. I'm afraid of other title players and people who are cheating. GM Sean is 5+3 rated. Nice try. Learning chess, good opening, and then some blunders. Why not just knight takes f3 when I challenge your knight? Look at this position. Everything is fine here. Knight takes f3, queen f3, bishop f3, c5, and that's the point. If you get to play c5, everything's fine. I think he's okay here. I mean, this is creative. That's the point. You bind the d4 square. I missed something. This is too hard for me to see. My rook c1 wasn't so effective. This is an interesting move. e3, preventing you from putting your knight on d4, for example. Alright. If players are subscribers, I'm going to take those challenges first. WJ Luke donated 200 bits earlier. WJ, when are we going to get to play you one of these days? GM Sean? Sean the Sheep. GM Sean is actually a subscriber. Tazake. It's like crazy. Environmental disaster. But it's all over the world. Yeah, Turkish situation with forest fires or fires. Very bad. Akshat Gupta, I didn't know you were a subscriber to my stream. Is that the case? I usually take the subscriber challenges first to thank those people for supporting my stream. You know, they give to support my stream every month, and there has to be a way for me to thank them, you know, and give something back to them for subscribing. So I have to this guy's brutal. No, I don't play only against subs, but I have to thank those people first. So GM Sean, you're playing this thing again? Like last time I told you not to do this, but you're not listening. Alright, let's see. Apples and oranges. I already told him once. Played exactly the same thing. Now he'll probably play knight takes c6, which I told him not to do that. One day, just been studying, dealing with anxiety issues. Yeah, that's not fun. Don't worry, Akshat Gupta, we don't have too many subscribers who are challenging me. Subscribers are down a little bit because we did have a week off, and that's never good for the stream, to take time off. In fact, I might have to take... We really ought to think about knight takes e4 here. Knight e4, bishop e7, knight c3. Queen g4 would be a weird move. Yeah, this thing's never worked. Knight e4 never works. That's why I did this last time. Yeah, we have a system here. I've been doing this for a long time. We have a system. Mondays and Wednesdays are subscribers first, but we don't have that many subscribers who are actively challenging me, so you'll get to play soon. Praying Mantis. He's kind of like learning chess. Plays the opening very well, usually. Much stronger than his rating. Guys, I'm streaming for like 2 hours. It's Simul Hangover stream. Played a 25 board Simul yesterday with good result. I found an interesting sort of phenomenon. Whenever I play over the board some long games, he's doing it again. He's doing the exact same moves he did last time. That's weird. Like, I told you not to do this, but you do it anyway. Gotta listen. Knight takes c6 is a bad move. You're bringing this pawn toward the center, helping me control the center. But I hope everyone understands this. What possible benefit does it have for white to exchange the knights on c6? How can that benefit him? I mean, his knight is his... This is like the strongest minor piece on the board on d4. Okay, it's not protected, so he wanted to move his queen. But like this, you know, would be like a normal square. Okay, it's a solution. Just in general, we don't want to do that. Alright, let's see. See how powerful this pawn is? It just owns the board. Controls everything. Maybe he has some sort of sacrifice on d5. Wouldn't that be crazy? Interesting possibility here to do like ED knight e5, the in-between move. Then when he moves his queen, I take on c4. Then he takes the queen, then I take back. This looks good. I get his bishop in that variation. And I end up with a good power pawn in the center. Power pawn presentation. So if there's no other subscribers, I'll take Akshat. Bone atrophy challenging me to strange time control. 6+3 from position. Why are you challenging me to 6+3? It's 5+3. It's easier this way if we keep it consistent. I used to do 7+3, 6+3, but it's too confusing. It's just better if we keep one time control. That way people don't get confused. I like the longer games. I would prefer to play 7+3, something along those lines. Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn. No, frankly, I prefer longer games. Now, these pawns are backward. Black has superior minor piece, long run. It has scope, even here. And my pawn in the center is like an extra piece, practically. It's so powerful. Black has a clear advantage. He's down with piece moves, trying for the cheapo here. But he doesn't move pawns. It's like a mobile phone. I always joke. Mobile phones don't like moving their pawns. Cell phone, whatever you like. Are we there yet, donkey? Donkey. Are we there yet? It's kind of hard to believe he's 1400 in bullet. He just keeps finding moves, like one after another. Are we there yet, donkey? You lost some time. How does this stack up for white? How's their analysis of this game? White's play. 24 CPL? 1 inaccuracy? Damn, yo. Dude, you're like the 2200. You played like a 2200. Are we there yet, donkey? Shreyan Shreyas. 5-0. Unfortunately, I don't do the 5-0. Just in off-stream games. I'm going to take this challenge. Is anybody else a subscriber? Sumehara, are you a subscriber currently? This guy was like begging to play and asking if we're there yet. So I'm going to take his challenge so he stops. Then we'll go back to subscriber challenges. Increment is underrated. Oh yeah, I remember this variation. Wait. There was some move. What was the secret move here? Man, I'm like forgetting again. There was some secret move. What the heck? What was the move? Was it C5? This exact position. I had found... Oh, because my bishop's already on B7. Alright. There was some other line where I go bishop A6. That's a different line. Right. So we're just going to play standard stuff here. Another move order where my bishop doesn't go out there right away. So knight c6 is kind of interesting here. Maybe. Maybe, maybe not. After a4, it's worth a try. Playing against the double pawns. Savage Invocator. Invocation. Vocational training. The vocational technical chess school. Nothing wrong with being obese. Most people are. Alright. Queen c6 check. We win a pawn. Let's go. Speed Monster, Bone Atrophy, Don Avil, and Sumaher. Is anyone a subscriber? I can take those challenges first. Thank you, guys. It's my only way of saying thank you. Giving special privileges to the people who subscribe. Lately, I've had these like trolls harassing me. They're like, "Oh, you don't care about everyone. You only care about the subscribers." Like, what am I supposed to do to thank people for subscribing to my stream? Are you serious? No trolls today. It's been so good lately. Alright. The A file. Thank you. Sumaher may or may not be a subscriber. Bone Atrophy probably was at some point. Tazake. Free drinks. It's like C5 is interesting. Yeah, this is bad. This is bad. Even knight takes b4 is not bad, but this is even better. We're just snarfing some pawns here. White played too quickly. You know, I missed this move. That's a problem. I guess that means I should have played the other pawn capture. Damn. Now he's still alive. That is most unfortunate. We're gonna have to win the game all over again after this move. Literally. Win it all over again. Unbelievable. That was dumb. Very dumb. It was just game over. I just completely missed bishop a5. I can't believe you lasted 21 moves. I mean, I could have played d takes c5. It's pretty bad. I'm sure you're better than that, but you're playing like bullet chess, which is very popular here. This is going to take some technique, and I don't even know objectively if black is winning. Black is clearly pawn up, but that doesn't automatically guarantee I'm winning here in this endgame, but the bishop is better than the knight in general. Tezek, don't take that opening too seriously. The 3 a.m. defense. He likes that. My sort of joke opening. It's not so easy. I guess we're gonna have to play e5 at some point. Knight b4. He has the defense to that too. Dude. Knight b4, d4 lever. He seems extremely strong in some respects, and then extremely weak in others. It's a little strange. Knight b4 takes, rook there. There's this. It's hard to believe. These bullet ratings I'm seeing are really strange. You got players who are extremely fast, and their lowest rating is their bullet. It doesn't make a lot of sense. His bullet rating is 1603, yet his like greatest asset is his speed. Is that weird, or is it just me? Look at that move, Rook A3. It's got to be best move. If you were like 2000 in bullet and like 1600 in classical and rapid, I would think that would be more normal. Wow. Check this out. Now, Rook A3. I might not even be winning this. Is this a draw? No. Yes. No. Yes. No. Damn, this guy is out of control. Yeah. Go get your draw. So you're unsportsmanlike as well as rude. Alright. Bye. Nice game. It was a weird game. Let's just put it that way. But he's lost now. Offering a draw in a lost position. True sportsmanship. The epitome of sportsmanship. Goodbye. Wow. Anyway, I banned him from the stream. It's just disgusting to offer a draw on a lost position. Alright, Bone Atrophy, what's up? Do we have any other subscribers? Come on, Sladgy, bro. I don't have to decline a draw. What are you talking about? Prem. I have no obligation to answer someone who's offering me a draw in a totally lost position. Do you think you have some obligation? I don't have to answer when someone offers me a draw. I wouldn't even respond in an over-the-board game. Are you serious? Have you ever played in an over-the-board tournament? Prem666? You don't have any obligation to answer people who offer you a draw. Absolutely not. I am insulted by this guy's offer of a draw. I would not even answer. That's silly. They're just like doing it to be a troll. Against a respectful opponent, I would usually answer, but even then, many times not. But people who offer me draws in lost positions do not get answered. A lost king and pawn end game. Okay. Yeah, the guy offered me multiple draws. Savage Invocator. Who is the Savage Invocator? I did that. I told the guy I'd rather die than have a draw. And I beat him. In a drawn position. It wasn't a dead drawn position though. It was probably a draw, but it was still like complicated. And he had offered multiple draws. But he wasn't doing it to troll me. He is just like kind of a weird guy. I had nothing against him. I was just irritated because it was distracting me and he had offered multiple draws. A lot of people do it to disturb their opponent's like concentration and stuff. Really, you shouldn't talk to the opponent ever, other than offering a draw or saying I adjust. But the multiple draws is oftentimes to like just break their concentration. So I messed up the move order here against Speed Monster. I was supposed to be like not castled already. This line isn't great. I had this in a simul game years ago. What time is it in the US? Savage Invocator, I think you should You should be in bed. Whoever you are. You should probably be sleeping. Not too many respectable people I know who would know that story would be awake right now. Alright, e6. What the heck? Schieberspieler's here. What's up? Yeah, what's up with F1 in Hungary? I don't really follow Formula 1, but Schieberspieler is a big fan. So if I take and play F5, I want to do this, but my development is shaky. 6 cars crashed. The Hungaro ring. I just heard the story about the fuel scandal with Vettel. They couldn't test that he had enough fuel left, so he got forfeited. Man, black is really open here. Knight takes, queen takes, king g7. If I take the rook on a8, my queen probably gets trapped, which I don't really like. Speed monster. Ropagosh? What are you trying to say? Asterbate Ragadosh. What is Ragadosh? Well, I didn't even know what Ragadosh means. Hunglish. What is Ragadosh? That word isn't even familiar to me. I'm not even going to take his rook. Am I? Sticky. That's a word I never had really important reasons to use. Alright, I got challenges from Bone Atrophy, Donaville, this is a new one, Suhast, and Sumaher. Is anybody a subscriber anymore? Be Afraid is here. He's a subscriber. Asterbate's a subscriber. Schieberspieler's a subscriber. None of these guys are subscribing. I mean, are challenging me. If I take on a8, it's the classic sort of 2 rooks for a queen. I might have screwed up here. Very, very dangerous. This was not a safe thing to do. This was not a safe thing to do, I said. Damn. Oh my God. William. No, I'm just not really feeling good today. Every Sunday night after my simul, I can't sleep, and then the next day I'm extremely tired. It's not a good day for me, Mondays. Like many people. I just don't feel like tactically sharp, and then I'm forced to play all these sharp moves. Slight problem. Yes? Alright. Speed monster. A little too fast. He has 255 left and he dropped a mate in 1. Okay, it's a problematic position. What do you want him to play here? He's lost. Obviously he's lost there, but he's lost anyway. I was always alright, but it just felt creepy. The computer says I should even take his rook. I don't know what I'm not even thinking. You just take his rook. It's horrible. So as I said, not really awake tactically. Bone atrophy. But the opening is good for black. You know, this is a good line. What did you do wrong? You played e6. But the last move is sus. Knight d7 is sus. Alright. Knight e3. I had a simul at the Boylston Chess Club in the 90s in this position game. I still remember the opponent. He was like a 2000 player. I felt like I don't like my game, but white's slightly better according to the computer. Here you're supposed to play e6. Paschall William. This is unbelievable. I actually have a game here from 2001 against Josh Friedel, and that game totally evaded my memory. I think that was when I won the New England Open in 01, tied for first with this Russian Grandmaster. But this game, it's funny, I remember playing Josh and having a draw, but I didn't remember the opening. That is funny. So, I'm actually surprised I would go into that again, because I knew about that simul game. Like, why would I have played this? It's weird. How did this go? Just for kicks, let's see what happened. It only goes like 25 moves. Oh, I played the same move. Oh, no. He played e6, okay. f4. That looks... This is a nice weak pawn on d5. But it looks like still white's better. I mean, white's position seems kind of overextended. I was really like aggressive here. But Josh has what looks like a good game. I have no recollection of playing this whatsoever. I really played like a psycho. Wow. But Josh, it's weird. I mean, like a year later, he was like 2450 or something. I don't understand his rating there. I actually ended up losing one time against him in like 2003. 2 years later, he was like almost I am strength. Yeah, this was really not a good game. I played more like I would expect him to play. Just totally reckless. This is a terrible game by me. Awful. I was like losing. Worse. And I managed to draw. Not a pretty game by me. I drew this ugly ending. Ugh. No wonder I tuned this game out from my memory. Wow, I was totally lost. No, it's a draw. Amazing. I'm actually not lost here. Wow. This was horrific. He must have thought he was winning with those two connectors. Wow. My God. I have no recollection of this. Sort of vaguely. It's coming back to me now. That was awful the way I played that game. Yeah, f4 is bad. I mean, I think f4 was too optimistic. I was like very overconfident in that game. I'm lucky I didn't lose. Alright, bone atrophy. That was a horrible game. I do this a lot. Like, I'll look back at games. I mean, the way I played back then, you know, I was actually close to my peak strength statistically in 2001, but that game was like reckless and awful by my modern standards. I see this a lot with myself. When I was younger, I was really reckless and had no sense of control. Though I was worse when I was like in my early 20s. That was a horrible game. I think that was the tournament where I was like 5-1 with 2 draws in Western Massachusetts, the New England Open. I won the tournament with this guy. What was his name? Can't remember. But there was nobody there. I mean, it was just me, Josh, and this grandmaster from Russia, who Kalinin. He was kind of weaker grandmaster. Not bad, but not, you know. It's kind of like a strong IM. He's not fat, no. He was extremely thin, like a rail. He looked like he hadn't been fed in like 5 years. Oh, he was a good player. Sucked. He's a good player, but he wasn't like a super GM or something. I never beat the guy once. He was very solid. Yeah, those guys, those 2460 grandmasters suck. Really weak. Compared to like 2600s, they suck. All right. Yesterday I had a nice game in this knight c3 Dutch in my simul. But it went instead knight f6. No, it didn't go knight f6. He played d5 and I played bishop f4, which is totally different variation. Black is busto already. Where is that pawn going anyway? He's just stopping the queen h5 check, but it's too late. That's the least of his worries. He's just losing this pawn on f5. I really should have taken it right away. I shouldn't have given him like a second chance to guard it. Maybe it didn't matter, but Black's just lost. Yeah, if you play the Dutch, I mean, you've got to know what to do against anti-Dutch lines. Yeah, I guess he should have played bishop takes c3. It wouldn't hurt. He's down a pawn with a bad structure, and this structure kind of favors the knights, so he's in bad shape in every respect. King safety, structure. Knights are probably better than bishops. This is alright, but, you know, I guess his king, like, on d8, c7, he just resigned. It's lost. Don Avil. Don Avil is... he's a low bullet player. Alright, 2200 rapid. That's serious. You'd be freaking out if bishop e4. It's just good bishop. Notice how it went back to d6. Well, I mean, once I got in g4, I have a good game there. That's the key. You gotta know what you're doing on the black side of those anti-Dutch lines. The Dutch is no joke. You gotta really know what you're doing. I don't know, man. It would take years to learn how to play the Dutch. And, like, pay your dues. I mean, it's hard to learn that. Opening. You must lose, like, 1,000,000 games for black in the process of, like, becoming a good Dutch defense player. Gotta get, like, hammered thousands of times. Lose 1 billion rating points in the process. h6 preventing bishop g5. Interesting. I guess queen c2. Petrosian queen's Indian. This is a curious, theoretical curiosity. Now what if d5? I don't have any tricks. He just takes it. Well, I could play a pawn sack. d5, take, e4. Let's do it. We'll play like a modern 2700. I've seen really strong players. Yeah, Kurto's like 90 now. He's probably still winning tournaments. Quads. CD5. Okay, so we're just playing a good Queen's Indian. A bad Benoni, you might call it. Check. Like, check. Does that even do anything? I don't know, man. This looks highly suspicious for black. I'm just kidding. I don't know if Kurto still plays. Probably not. Helping black? I'm honestly not sure. I really don't know. Wow. That's like resigning. Castle's queenside is bonkers. There's no way black could survive with that. I mean, I don't know. It should be lost for black. Okay, it's not that easy to get at him. It's not that easy. Not that easy. Okay, at least this buys some time by attacking a7. And I can play like for knight b5 probably. I guess. Still not that easy. The dude's like really fast. He's got 438 left. And check him out. He's another guy who's like 1700 in bullet and 2200 in rapid. What's that about? How could he be 2200 in rapid? And he's playing like 1900 bullet? I'm constantly saying this to people. How could you be? Alright. So what happens after knight b5? He's got a saving move there. Oof. Yeah, that's the problem now strategically. But I'm going to have to win this game gradually now. It looks like. There's something fishy about this guy's bullet rating. That's been going around lately. We're constantly playing people with fishy bullet ratings. He's ultra fast, he's 2200 in rapid, and his bullet rating is 1706. What? Sorry, that doesn't make sense. No, I mean actually a lot of people have this sort of 1900 blitz, 2200 rapid is normal. That seems to be almost standard now. The rapid ratings are inflated. This is not unusual to be 2200 rapid, 1900 blitz, but the bullet thing is weird. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know about rook a3. We're not going to do that. He's like strategically lost here. Because he can go knight d6. It's hard to break him down. How do you break him down? I said this about an earlier player. But again, it's like, how is he so fast and 1700 in bullet? Doesn't make any sense. I guess he just doesn't have many games. He's playing on his phone with a touchpad. He's probably like 3 different people. That's another common scenario. Donna Villa is really like 3 roommates that play all the different time controls. One is like a 1200, one is an 1800, and one is like 2300. This is a pretty mature decision to like sack that pawn and try to create some counterplay by black. He's obviously crazy, but a little bit knowledgeable practically. Castling queenside seemed crazy, but his position was already really bad. So I guess what the heck, you know. He played the opening, you know, critical moment. I'm sacking a pawn and he didn't take it. Like, what is that? The whole point was c5, d5. You got to take this pawn. Pawn takes, pawn takes, pawn takes, bishop takes, e4. Now I need to open this up. But how? Alright. If it's only fans subscribing stuff, I understand why I need 3 people, but playing chess 3 people is a bit overkill, you know. I'm just kidding, I don't know. 3 people on one account. What am I doing here? Oh. Yeah, h5. He's like a genius. Okay, g5 was hanging. I'm not even sure if I want to take that. Probably I should. Totally forgot h5 was hanging. But it might be safer not to take it. Yeah, but I mean now. Now it's looking really dubious for black. This is like game over. A6 is hanging too, jeez. It's not like, I don't know, man. Black is last gasp. I have knight b5 there. Whoa. I think he missed this. Where is Mr. Coffee working, I assume? No, it's early. 6 a.m. He's probably in bed. Mr. Coffee, yeah, one of those people. He works so he can support my stream. One of the few people who really selflessly given of himself to help me by modding here. Appreciate it. But he does work. Alright, so we've got subscribers. All of a sudden there's all these people here. Who are subscribers? Hey, it's Miro. We've got 1 million challenges, guys, and I have only like an hour. Savage Evocator, you have some kind of obsession, man. You need to get that taken care of. Alright. Play like Kasparov. Drew of goal. Hey, it's Miro. Mr. Slow. Drew of goal is a subscriber. Yeah, that's you. I always forget that's you, Be Afraid. It's so different. It's like a foreign language. Alright. Yeah. Oh, Prem, you're a subscriber too. Alright, sorry. I'll take you next. Thank you for being a subscriber. Alright, Play Like Kasparov. Hey, it's Miro. Mr. Slow. You just subscribed. Yeah, you threw me. I should really check my Serbian Paul Morpheus followed. Prem just subscribed 21 minutes ago for 3 months now. He has subscribed for 3 months. I don't like this move against like knight c6 and e6. Bishop c4. You can still transpose to some kind of open Sicilian, but probably you shouldn't. I mean, what's this? Bishop c4 against the e6 Sicilians isn't really logical. It's just a weird closed Sicilian. I guess it's not that bad. And d5 often leads to symmetrical structures that I'm not that crazy about. So I don't like to get into like exchange French style structures with d5. So I try to steer away from that. A lot of times like the computer would automatically play d5. But if you're playing for a win, you know, you don't really want necessarily to have perfectly symmetrical structure. If you want to equalize, I guess that's the best move. Objectively, the best plan. But I like to be a little more rope-a-dope. We're objectively playing for a win here. And we can do a fishing pole with like h5, knight g4 sometimes. Rook e1 is a good move. Actually, Druev goal. There was a guy on my stream a couple years ago. He used to play this pretty well with white. 95 looks correct. But this is extremely, as I said, rope-a-dope. The problem with rook e1 will be that he can't support f4. That's the name I haven't heard in a long time. Savage Invocator. Knight h5 here. So white's now supporting f4. Whoa. This is a bit of an issue. What am I gonna do? Knight e2 refutes my shit. Excuse me. Savage Invocator is having a bad effect on my language. Making me say bad words like it's normal. Alright, we try to keep it friendly here. Wow, 92 double exclamation point from Druiv goal. Triple exclamation point. What am I supposed to do about this problem? You refuted my whole opening in one move? Yo, that's not good. That is not cool. Damn, what am I gonna do? G5 sack a pawn? It's an interesting idea. It probably doesn't work. What am I gonna do? This is a huge problem. Knight h5, g3. Then I have to like sack a piece for nothing. Knight h5, g3, g5, bishop g5, rook g8. This is crazy. Oh no, you played rook f1. How could I play d5? You mean earlier now? The boring? Have fun with your draws. No, I think I played alright. I just made some kind of inaccuracy. There must have been a better way to play. The boring d5. He missed g3 though. I was gonna sack a pawn. See how dynamic it is now? There's lots of counter-punching chances. I have f5, castle either side. Now black is fine. Just now instead of an h5. How could I do that with my king on e8 and his rook on e1? Wow. Another strong move. Do I have time for queen e5? Then g5. Guys, we have an hour to play. I've got my subscriber challenges. We lost someone. Something's up with lichess. I just had like 9 challenges, and now it's down to 3. That seems kind of odd. How did you learn to talk that way? Savage Invocator is like a bad language expert. I'm trying to think of who you are. Someone who constantly uses harsh language. I don't know that many people with such a dirty, filthy way of talking. Someone specific. Queen g3. Now I have to exchange queens. That's the exclamation. h4. I don't know if this is a good move, actually. Chess is my middle name. We lost a lot of challenges suddenly, like, all in one go. I don't know. I don't think h4 is a great move. White's equal. This is certainly an exceptional move. Rook f4. Wow. Who would play rook f4? It's kind of random. It's coming with the hyper aggression. That's why I played the Bodler, so I can be hyper aggressive. That's why I played the Bodler. It was designed for hyper aggressive players. It's like the London on the other side. I'm a Bodler man. Like the Marlboro man. The Bodler attack, the sharpest of the closed Sicilians. He's going off map with rook a1 now. Just when you thought it was safe to come out of the water on the king's side, he's totally on the other side. Absolutely the most unexpected move. And then keeping the tension. It's pretty weird. Definitely would have a hard time like predicting this guy's moves, honestly. Virtually impossible. And now we can win a pawn or go for door number 2. Take back. Dude, we don't do take backs. You know we don't do take backs. For mouse slips, it's allowed. Is this a psychological trick? It's a psychological trick. He didn't really blunder. He has rook a2. Then I can do a3, then b3, and he's fine. No, I just don't want to do takebacks in Blitz. While we have multiple challenges, unless it's a mouse slip, and that's fine. So he's got the G pawn guarded. That's kind of a problem. I have no way to like really kill him. Looks like a good move actually, d4. I don't even think I have enough here to win. Objectively, it's probably a draw. Oh, it's early to declare that. Maybe I had like rook a2, rook e2, attacking his pawn from the back is an idea. Take rook b5. Get my rook off the 7th rank, where it's nice and active. Nice decision. Wow, it's a nice move. That is an amazing move, low on time, to play c6. Seriously. Extremely subtle. Takes instinct. And now like rook b3. No. Check that out. Okay. Nice defense there. Rook takes c6. Why ask why? This is a technical win, I guess. But it's not easy by any means. And I'm running out of time, and he suddenly became like hyper fast. It's kind of weird. Oh, but that's not right. Finally blundered. If you played h4 instead of g4 to create an outside passer, I mean, would there be a chance there for him? Now it's just over. I wonder if White still has drawing chances here, even deep into this endgame, right? It looks like g4 is the wrong move. If you play h4, I guess I can play f5. It wouldn't matter. Either way, I freeze his pawns. But I think after this, I mean, he's probably still hanging on here. It's not easy to win for black. You know, I'm clearly winning after d5. But here, I'm not sure this is a winning position. But earlier in the game, like the g3, knight e2 is brilliant. What am I supposed to play here? Play the best move, knight h5, bishop b7, f4, bishop d6. So it's all made on g2. Wow. That's cool. So check this out. See, like this bottleneck, and I've got mates on g2 with the sneaky long diagonal. That's pretty sweet. I mean, that's the whole idea of the two bishops, like raking the long diagonals. I didn't really think about it. So after g3, what do? I was going to sack a pawn with g5 and go berserk. But the computer just wants us to remain calm and carry on. The promise of the long diagonal. This nothing bad can ever happen on that long diagonal. Maybe this is what I would seriously have done. It's nuts. Like bishop takes g5, rook g8. Okay, for a blitz game. I mean, his b2 pawn is hanging too. Trying to recover mentally from the time you had to create a new account. Play like Kasparov. Hey, it's Miro. Goblin Pawn Shop. Our subscribers. Did I forget anybody? Got a weird challenge there. Alright, good old play like Kasparov. Good to see everybody. Thank you for subscribing, Play Like Kasparov. Please don't play like Kasparov. For real. This was one of my games from the tournament last week. So we transpose to a normal Pierce alert. Now wait, when you play pawn takes d4, I take with the knight, I'll have issues, so I take with the bishop. Right. Dude, it's very cool here. Your over the board setup. Ask me, what are you talking about? Recover mentally. A lot of us are trying to recover mentally. WJ Leaf was trying to recover mentally. Mr. Slowhand is back. He's playing another game. Mr. Slowhand, the black side of a King's Indian attack. K how or cow Keku, I don't know. KK who. There's a lot of different ways to say that. So this pawn can be put under a lot of pressure by black. We've got to be careful. Welcome to August, my friends. Very strange, cool weather here for a day or two. I actually had to turn my fan off for the first time this summer. But it's like I'm addicted to the fan. It circulates the air, and even if it's not hot, it's like I can't get used to it not being on. Anybody else have this sort of thing? Whoa. Limited options after that move. It looks like a Philidor. Well, it's related to the Philidor. The Pierce and the Philidor are basically relatives. F4, knight c4. B3 is an option. Knight f4 is an option. If knight f4, knight c4, I have to bring my piece back. You could just play b3 straight up. That looks like it might be the right move. But this is really... The one thing you don't want to do is play queen d2, so you get hit by the bishop h3, knight f3 trap, which I've done a lot to people with black. It was raining, yeah, yesterday was nasty. We went out just between the thunderstorms. But a terrible day for Formula 1 or something. They would have been happy today. Yesterday's weather was awful. But beautiful, probably like record low temperature today here. He came prepared. You're convinced air conditioning was a man's greatest accomplishments. We would discover fire sooner or later, but air conditioning. Don't make me think about it. Whoever built my apartment installed the air conditioning unit in like an inaccessible place, and I don't have any air conditioning repairman brave enough to like climb out on a ledge to fix it. I'd like to meet the idiot who like built my apartment. They're like, no, we won't go out there. I've got to find some like window washer who also does air conditioning or something. It's like a very specific niche. Knight h5? No. This is a scary position. What would Botvinnik do? No, I didn't even consider he'd go back here. I've been looking at this primarily. Whoa. So, I guess I have to take with the queen. Portable AC, I take back. Just not enough donations to afford the portable AC. Oof. This looks bad. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, you know, maybe he's okay here. I just sacked in exchange. I guess it's over the top. But really? Man. Okay, whatever. I mean, at the bare minimum, I have compensation. There's no reason to worry. Queen takes check, g6 doesn't work. Black has defenses there. So I heard something about this. Noticed a lot of like Indian films. Twice in the last month I've seen like Indian filmmakers filming on my street outside. Blade Runner was filmed here a couple of years ago. A lot of scenes from Blade Runner, second movie. Harrison Ford liked Budapest a lot. So now they're filming Dune. Or they already filmed it. But in Hungary or like in Budapest. This might be a blunder. I still think I have a good game. We don't have to do anything fancy. Someone has a soft spot for my rook on A1. I don't know, Play Like Kasparov always seems to go into like super mode at some point, even when he has a bad position. He changes modes and becomes like this like brutal monster when he gets in time pressure. Zalakai rating with a party of 71? What? Wow. Nice raid. Thank you. Huge raid. Thank you, guys. Thank you to Zalakai. Rook d6. Queen e8 check is on. But I don't see like a forced win. I'm just like up the exchange with tremendous compensation. Awesome raid. 71 viewers on the raid from Zalakai. We're only going to be here for about half an hour more. Playing some Blitz. Check. And there's no way to get access to his king. Two nice bishops. If I take on h6, he's got queen g3. There is e5 though. Ooh, e5 looks pretty sick. think he just missed this. This has to be winning for white. I just don't know how. Just a slight problem of how it's winning. Does anyone know how the heck I win this? I mean, trading queens probably isn't good enough to win easily. I should ultimately be winning. Where is the mate? There's no mate. Queen f8 check. King e6. There's no mate. Queen g6 check. I mean, it looks good, but it's still problematic. This is a stupid move. It was a stupid move. h7. He just gets like ridiculously strong in these scenarios where he's like low on time. And we're winning here. Two beautiful bishops. There's no question. 3 connected pass pawns. Let's go. Those are some nice pawns. Just take. It's a slight problem. Momentous occasion. Alright, man. Messy. Messy, messy. Hey, it's Miro. Goblin Pawn Shop Sumer. Thanks for the raid from Zalakai. To check out his stream. Hey, it's Miro. These guys are subscribers. How much time do I have left? 2 more games, probably. That was an interesting battle, Prem. Piert's defense, huh? You're in the category of players who plays the King's Indian but allows people to transpose them to the Pierts. I just don't get it. I don't get it. You know, if you don't play the Pierts, you can't let people transpose you to the Pierts. Bobby Fischer Benko from Carousel. You can't play the Pierts if you don't know the Pierts. Or you shouldn't play the Pierts if you don't know the Pierts. You can't just take that transposition in stride. Pierts just isn't as good an opening as the King's Indian. White has too much space on the King's side. I'll play the King's Indian, but I just don't feel comfortable in the Pierts. That was my first opening. My first defense to e4. Yeah, you gotta work something out there. So, hey, it's Miro. We've had a number of games in this now. Let's go with something different this time. We gotta experiment with the other line. Move 11 and the D5 variation must be tried. People are like, what move 11? This is move 9. Move 9. Then the question is, where do you go? Move 11 said knight G8. Knight G8 or knight D7? That's the question. But white has other options. Like, white can play knight... No, I mean, pawn takes pawn here. I don't know if it's good either, Prem. It's interesting, though. The idea of takes and C5. I thought it was okay, maybe. I'm not sure about my move order either. No, it looks like you've got chances. So Hatesmere was like frozen. You better have something prepared here. This is very important variation. I almost played this on last week's tournament. Unusual. Knight C3. So I think I looked at this. We just kind of transposed. He just backdoored a weird transposition to CD, knight D, knight C3, and now H3. So if bishop F3, knight D4, he has queen D5. I'm trying to remember if I looked at this. I think I did. Bishop H5, G4, bishop G6. Or bishop F3, queen F3, bishop E7. It's like a C3 Sicilian. I guess that's the safest thing to do. You could also play bishop B4, but I don't really want to give that up. So I'm just like Mr. Solid. Black is, I mean, it's like a Tarash, is what I'm trying to say. C3 Sicilian. Hey, Esmiro refused to go into the critical variation, choosing a safer sideline instead. This isn't what scared me. I mean, what scares me is the craziness where they do E5 and E6, sacking a pawn to create discombobulation. Here we're stable. Knight D5. Yawn. Is white better there? Doubt it. It's probably equal. The ending. We had an insane raid from the streamer Zalakai, 71 viewers. Hope some of you stick around from his stream to watch more often. Alright. So he goes into the safe endgame. I mean, my king might be able to head to the center here, where it's very well placed. Very well, then. This is one of the most important lessons I can't emphasize enough. There will be issues with this pawn. However, we have to think about this. Seriously, maybe this is not a good idea here. My D pawn will need protection. Objectively, this is a drawn ending. But where do we go? Castle queenside, king D7, castle kingside. Possibly even put the king on like F7. Tough. C5 looks dangerous. King d7, bishop g2, king d7, g3. I'm just gonna wimp out. And it's like probably equal. That's all I can do though. I mean, I've equalized against the Rossalimo. It's not a bad result, but the position is extremely balanced. Maybe white could claim that his bishop pair is an advantage, but frankly, like, most of my pawns are all in the right color, and his bishop is really kind of crap. I don't have a bad bishop. It's difficult for white to claim his bishops is an advantage. Objectively equal position. But what do I do? What do I do? Seriously. Rook e8. He's got bishop a6 traps. Like this. If my rook's not there, for example. Tricky. Basically perfect game by both sides so far. Black still seems like I'm trying to equalize. G3, bishop f6. He played g4. Wow, man, that's tough. Why not g3? I guess he didn't want to put any more pawns on dark squares. Maybe g4 is a good move. I could seriously still be slightly worse now. This gives him g5. It's making me sad that I still haven't equalized. Three challenges. Mr. Slow is up next. Unclear if I'll have time for more than one more game. It's not really looking like it right now. I have to go about quarter after the hour. Rook d1, so this pawn can be attacked. And he has pressure with rook c5. Dude, stay away from my chalupa. G6, bishop g2, rook d8, rook c5, and I'm in danger of losing that pawn. And what do I do about it? H6, bishop g5. I guess rook d8 allows bishop a6 as well. That still could be drawish. But we have problems here. Man. G4 may have been some sort of brilliancy. That's just nuts. I'd like to check with the engine after the game. I mean, is G4 #1 move there? That's a stunning move. He could game our space with G5. I never would have considered it. I would have automatically played G3. Being more conservative with my pawns. We keep him off of rook c5, but black is worse. Slightly worse. I had to keep my a6 protected too. He's low on time. I don't know what to do. Rook c8. Rook d7. He's got h4. Damn. He declined my draw for 2. Thought I was being a nice guy. He's in time pressure and after the draw. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Now he's offering to exchange bishops. It is my good bishop. So I'd rather not. You can have your dark square bishop. I mean, you can keep it. Crazy play by white. Master level. Until this move. He like dropped his d4 pawn. White resigned? That's dubious too. Resigning is dubious here. Very dubious resignation. White's probably okay down a pawn, but your 2 bishops are monsters. This is a monster. I don't think resignation is appropriate. You're slightly worse. Definitely wouldn't resign. Too much stress. Wow, good game. You were winning. Just about a winning advantage for white. Tilt, resign. You were just about winning this game. G4 though, that's the move that really struck me as special. See, computer is on G3. That's what I would have played automatically. It's more conservative, but you know, you might be able to play like bishop h3 at some point if you play g3. It gives you more flexibility. Is g4 a bad move? No. It can't be a bad move. h6, the computer wants to play. But what do I do on like bishop here, rook d8? So I have some ideas of like bishop g5 maybe. White's still slightly better. Alright, Mr. Slow. Probably last game for today, guys. Unless I lose to him very quickly. Tomorrow night I've got to remember to set up. What do we do for? Rapid or Blitz? Tomorrow night there's a team tournament. He's not going to fall for the Peerage transposition. Tilt, resign. Very disappointed. This is an unusual setup. B6, 95. I feel like I had a game like that. D4. Takes. Bishop b7 is also reasonable. I thought about playing this double fianchetto symmetrical a while myself, but it's a little bit iffy. You can't play d5 here. There are games with... Well, I don't know. Could you play d5? I don't think so. Games with castles. Rook c8 maybe. I was looking at this stuff for black. Very risky, but provocative. No. I don't understand. You're gonna sack the queen? You can't take there. You can't do that. Oh my god. I don't think you can do this. Take 95. Sacking your queen, I'm not buying this. I don't know, man. This seems a little out there. What do you got for the queen? 2 pieces? Mr. Sohand is like mourning. Crazy tilt. That's insane. I guess if I don't have f3, bishop, if I don't have f3, then like king h3 might be like a draw or something. I have no idea what happens if I play king g1, knight f3, d5. Mr. Soul also played some games Saturday for Schieberspieler's team. Guys, tomorrow night tournament. No. Now I sack my queen. Maybe I don't? Take, rook takes. Bishop f4. What is going on here? Oh no, I thought I could take on c6. Now it's my turn to miscalculate. Pawn takes, rook takes, pawn takes b7. Now rook d8 only move. Bishop f4. e5. Rook e1. Like f6. Yeah, this is not so simple. I can win the exchange with takes, rook takes, rook takes. He's got a pawn for the exchange though, and his bishops are really good there. That's not so simple. Damn. This position is not so simple. But don't give me any hints, people. I want this to work. Take, take. Rook d8. Rook d1. can't believe that's not winning for me. Take, bishop e5. I could do bishop f4. He can play bishop e2 there, even. Really not that clear. I don't believe it. I mean, we gotta be calm here. I'm up a lot of material. Bishop f4, d6 is possible. He's threatening knight d4. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Takes. Rook d8. And that holds on. It's unbelievable. Bishop f4. Bishop takes b2, rook b1, e5, bishop e5, rook e1, f6, f4, castles. We go into like a rook endgame with equal pawns or something. There's got to be a better way to do this. Can't believe it. He finds this using just a minute and 30 seconds. But I mean, you got to take the time to see if there's a forced win or not, and its increment, you know. People play too fast. I don't know. I wasted all my time on this stupid variation. I guess I should just take the exchange. I don't know what else to do. I'm just gonna take the freaking exchange. Trying to grind him down. Tactical position. He's got a pawn for the exchange, but way slightly better. He has tons of time to calculate. That's fine. Maybe 2 pawns. What am I supposed to play here, by the way? Rook d2. He's 1800. I'll eat my hat. Yeah. Mr. Sohan is like 1800, but against me, we've played like 136 games. His strength against me is more like 2100. He takes these games seriously. I guess he doesn't against other people. I don't know. Alright, I gotta go. Yeah, he finds the best line pretty much instantly. Yeah, I'll opt for a draw. It's unclear. I gotta go. He offered me a draw, but I didn't see it. Rook a4. I almost played rook b3, which blunders. Rook b3, bishop a4. Winning back the exchange would be embarrassing. I think he has compensation now. 2 pawns. Peter doesn't agree. I'm winning. Wow. I'm winning here. And I offered him a draw. I had no time and I wasn't sure. Wow, why am I winning? Why can't he just play like bishop c5? Huh. Okay, winning is relative. I'm +2. But I gotta go. Good game. Very interesting. Did I do the right thing? Here? No. Someone said the computer move, queen b3. Mine is like the 3rd or 4th best. This was the move, rook b1, which I missed. Grinding him down. Alright guys, good games today. I will see you later. Thanks for playing. Thanks to the raid from Zalakai. Thanks for everyone for tuning in. We'll be back. Tomorrow night I'm hosting a tournament for our team, Pawn and Horses Club. It's around 6:30. Our stream will start 6:30 p.m. CEST. 6:45 CEST start time. I'll let everyone in the team know. Alright guys, thank you girls and guys for watching. I will see you later. Bye bye.